Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this weekend we've got a couple of guest videos to show what our friends have been up to in ranked matches. MS Bop, aka Maelstrom here, is using the prototype Gundam, and that's a pretty good choice. I've seen a lot of them in the ranked rooms. Generally, the raids of choice are that, the Ifrit Doug Schneider, the Ifrit Nacht, and that's pretty much in order of appearance. Seen a lot of protos, a fair number of Dougs, and only a few Nocts. Nocts can be a real pain when you fight them, though. But, yeah, Bop's using twin beam sabers, which are probably the best melee weapon for the proto. They have I think they're the easiest to hit with, and they probably do as much damage as the javelin or more. And let's face it, you're doing more damage if you hit more often. So, but also the proto can use a hyper bazooka, which just about every Gundam can, but, you know, any raid with stun power is a good thing. Of course, most raids have some kind of stun abilities at this point. That was a first game thing, that raids not having that. But, yeah, he's fighting an Easy 8 now. He has type disadvantage, but bounced off of an ally. I've been doing that a lot, because, of course, it rates you both on your team's performance and your how many categories you personally get high marks in. There are kind of people falling over each other to get kills. That's been one of my biggest problems, is people getting in the way of my shots, which luckily I've been firing a lot of uncharged shots, because if I get something like a proto here in my sights, I can do 3,000 damage or more uncharged. But I'm trying not to stun my teammates. Sometimes I think my teammates aren't trying as hard to not stun me, but ranked matches are hard. But basically, Bop's team has a pretty good setup here, because the enemies are kind of filtering in one by one, which means his entire team can just kind of, you know, swarm them and kill them. Okay, that's a support, which is a great target for him, so he will probably be headed over there. I think it's a Gundam ground weapons rack. That and the gun cannon are pretty much the supports I see. Occasionally a Zaku 1 sniper. They just buffed that weird machine gun it has, and I've fought somebody who did a really good job of using it, a really annoyingly good job at that, so I may have to give that thing another try sometime soon. I'm so out of practice with the Zaku 1 sniper anyway. I want to see what see what it can do. I probably ought to try bringing it in here. I used to be really good with that, but let's see. Good job hitting that high mobility Zaku. I'm kind of surprised it didn't try to tackle him, but I think he just caught it unawares, because it was firing slightly over to his right. It was about to fire again, which I'm amazed he didn't hit, but hard to tell with the cloud of smoke. Vulcan kill coming up, I'm pretty sure. No, had more health than I thought. Square shot with the hyper bazooka, so time to move on. And that's the weapons rack, which got the kill. And now, let's see, time to take the point? Yeah, time to take the point. This could be tricky, because there are two people who have died recently that could spawn in and come after it. He is airborne, which is wise, because that makes it harder for him to hit. And as you can see, you can be airborne above it to a fairly decent extent and still be taking the point. But somebody spawned in, and they took the tank, which... interesting strategy. I don't think it's going to take him too far. Nope, that's it. Pilot's dead, and he at least got the point back to neutral, which means they will not be able to spawn in after him, so it's safe to set down and repair for a second. As I probably mentioned before, the ideal when repairing is at least 3 bars worth of legs, because if you're using something with forced injectors or what have you, you can do a fair amount of maneuvering on 3 bars of legs without knocking yourself over. Anything less, you're running a risk. So, enemy team is kind of formed up in the direction of Bop's base. Would not be surprised if they bomb it. Seen a lot of bombing on these, and sometimes that really can do you in, especially if your entire team, as I had happen one time, tries to pile into the base out of their mobile suits, lets the enemy sit there and destroy their mobile suits, and leaves the last person who didn't go in to defuse the bomb, namely me, to fight off the entire enemy team alone. Not that I'm bitter. But, okay, good kill on that Zuda. And let's see, yeah, he is having a great round, and his team is too, 6,700 to 3,300 with 3 minutes left. Enemy team could still catch up, as I said, I've seen it done, but It's a pretty solid lead, and it is growing. So, and good use of smoke to get in, but they managed to catch him finally, and that is it for the first life. That was not bad at all. And he will respawn shortly, and won't even cost him money. I've been playing Borderlands 3 recently. I was able to get a copy of that. I'm really enjoying it. My brother got a copy, so I was able to access it, and it is nice. And I really do like it. Next thing on the docket is that I want to get when I can is Monster Hunter Iceborne, but my brother does not play much Monster Hunter, so that is not an expansion he will be getting. So, good tackle by that Zuda. Just transitioned right into the tackle from boosting. That's not always easy to do, and it's very hard to predict when they're doing that. But thankfully, they had boost to do that left. I'm surprised. Now they don't though, so they can't cancel out of their downswing, and Bop's got him. Yeah. And yeah, may as well not even use the full downswing for that. And here they got backup, but it's too late, and they are still leading 2-1, 4,600 to 9,000. And let's see. I'm not sure. There we go. Okay, they are reading him a little bit better now in this tail end of the match. That was a good read by Easy 8 or ground type. Could be either. If it melees, I'll be able to tell, but actually I can tell it has the reinforced ground type shield, which means it is an Easy 8. It's kind of hard to make out an antenna with everything moving in the dust, but yeah, I could make out the shield, because that's a little bigger. And 1 minute and 10 seconds left. He is out of boost, which puts him in a terrible situation. They tackled at each other. They did not hit. Whoever lands... I was about to say, whoever lands their bazooka shot first wins that, and it was Bop. Very nice. 50-some seconds left. Very little health. He can die, and it's not going to mean a lot to the team, but if he can keep himself alive, of course, one of the things they rate you on at the end is number of deaths. So if he can get fewer deaths and get a higher rank, he will get a slightly better score. But he has had a fantastic round here, and it's almost done with about 25 seconds left. 11,000 to 5,600. Yeah, they have got a great score going here. This is going to be. I hope he kept how many rating or how many rank points they got, because I want to see. Yeah, right now, jumping attack, good gambit. Okay, didn't quite work out as one would hope, but he survived, and he may be able to make this kill. Yes, very nice. Yeah, so the jump attack didn't stun the enemy, but it also kept him from taking enough damage to die, and he managed to finish him off. Nice move. And that is a definite win. Yeah, Doug Schneider freed Zaku Tank I haven't seen too many of, but it seems to work fairly well from this team. Yeah, Zaku Tank got top assist and top damage, so Bop, of course, got top score. 8 kills, 1 death, 94,000 damage done, and a solid 1,191 points for rank points. Very nice. That is gonna do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! So, I've been thinking about putting in a new Patreon tier, because my friend Chris runs this toy photography site, playwithphotography.com, and he has a special thanks tier where everybody who has pledged that month gets a shout-out in the galleries he publishes that month. And I've got this nice real estate here where I do this outro where I could be putting, special thanks to people who donate at that tier, so if that's something anybody would be interested in doing, let me know, because I'm thinking about it.